I was waiting for issue 3 of OldDog, which I know is out, but there was a bit of a miscommunication with my comic books store, Subsidy. But it's all been sorted anyway. I don't have issue 3 in my hands at the moment, and I was kind of really looking forward to doing a video of this. I was going to wait for issue 3, but I'm going to have to wait a little bit longer for that. Maybe I'll do issue 3 and 4, read them together, because I don't get out much, and I can't really get into Dublin to buy comics, so I kind of wait till a few build up. But yeah, I've been basically getting different comics, indie comics from Irish creators, and yeah, I don't know, I'm enjoying the single issue buzz again these days. So I was going to take a look at OldDog by Declan Shalvey. He's Declan's probably my most favourite creator out of Ireland. I don't know if he's my favourite artist. He's up there, definitely up there. But I do love artists that really spend ages on pages, and so that when I buy a book, I can't stop looking through it. I stop for ages on pages and look at the art. And it's not that I'm looking for overly detailed stuff, but Declan has a beautiful style that's very I think I don't know if it's intentional, but it looks like he's quite fast, and I think that's intentional. He wanted to have a style, a shorthand, where he could kind of sell a certain look but have it so that he could do it fast enough as well. And I think, looking at all the creators in Ireland, Declan seems to be the most prolific comic book artist, I think, just from the volume of work that he puts out there. But yeah, I love his work. It's just he really kind of gets into the environment. I don't know, I always go back to the environment. I love when artists kind of embrace the environment and the type of storytelling I think he does. And it's probably a common theme in modern day comics, is that the stories are very they kind of look at a sequence and really explode it out, and I guess have a lot more panels and a lot more action sequences, or just storytelling in and around that. Whereas comics from back in the 90s, when I was younger reading them, where a lot more would happen in a single issue, tons. Sometimes I go back and look at comics, old X-Men comics or something like that. I was a big X-Men guy, or Wildstorm. There was a lot of stuff happening, whereas this whole issue is essentially jumping between two scenes, and I guess that's what I associate with Declan, is kind of really cool action sequences or a series of events. It's almost like you can see it as a movie. And there's definitely, I think there is two types of comics out there. There's the ones that you can almost see them as a movie, and then the other ones that are just very much no, this is a comic and I'm gonna tell a story a different way. But check that out, Kunst. It's a bit rude, isn't it? But yeah, look, OldDog, I thought it was going to be a real street level, which it is a street level, but it does go more out there, which I'm delighted with, because I do love stories, sci-fi stories and stuff like that. And it's, when I originally got this, I read it and I was a bit confused, and I says, I'll wait till I get issue 2, and then I read it again, and then I kind of put it away. And now when I was coming to do the review, I says, right, let me go through it again. So it's, because it's kind of time jumping, and the OldDog character seems like, to me, that an accident has kind of screwed up his body, where his body seems to go younger and older at different points in the story. That's the way I'm interpreting it anyway. But all the blue pages are from the past, where I can't remember the OldDog character's name. I'll just call him OldDog for now. He's on a kind of a mission. He's a bit of a washed up, not that he's washed up, but he's kind of just, he's taking a backseat and all this stuff, and he's just supporting these agents. And then this So that's the past, and this is modern day. But this is the same guy. See, he's pretty young here. He's got a scar on his face, like. Well, I'm assuming he's the same guy, but here it's modern day, and he's working for this kind of organization called Black Circle. But like, I get the sense this guy is more human than most humans. Like, I don't. It's just from some of the outside of the aging thing. Like, this is kind of the main dialogue area of the story where you get his backstory. But just, I love the way it doesn't go into the details, but he's like scaling, jumping across roofs and coming in through windows and stuff like that. Like, so he looks like he's got some extra abilities there. Maybe he's not, like, that's the kind of cool thing about comics, is that you can I guess you don't really have to go into those details, and anyway, this mission kind of goes pear-shaped. This one goes okay, actually. This sequence here is really nice, where he's taking out these guys, and like I said, I could see a different comic maybe just having like 2 panels or 3 panels, and they're not a series of events, like, but you can kind of string this whole thing together and see exactly what's happening. Look at that. He just loafs that guy, and then bang, terminates him. Vicious. Yeah, so this is nice as well. The scene from the past, you start to see these kind of green bands across, and it's essentially, that's probably one of my favourite little drawings in the whole of these 2 issues. I just love all the crinkles and wrinkles in his face, and the way he's holding the gun with his trigger finger on it there. Like, it's brilliant. But yeah, this is where my interest really peaked up. I was like, oh cool, look, check out this tech here, and like this cool looking character. He's like obviously in some kind of suit. I don't know if this is like radiation or some kind of temporal. I'm guessing it's temporal related because of the aging thing, but they kind of get in a fight. This is actually interesting. I know Declan uses a lot of grey wash, and I think his work, I'd love to see his work without grey wash, just black and white inks and then coloured, like with some really extra bit of colouring in there. Just it's more a curious thing. Look at that. That's really cool. Love that shot. But yeah, this is there seems to be less grey wash here because I think it's brighter. The whole scene is brighter, so it looks like Declan's going to pull back a bit on that. But then there's this awesome double page spread where he shoots that machine and it just explodes. Like, look at that. That's just incredible. Like, that guy is, well, it looks like he's wasted. But I just love all the tech, all this kind of tech rubble. Beautiful. So then what it seems to happen is this red scene is very kind of action orientated, and this is building the other story is building the history and kind of piecing things together. But it looks like he's after that explosion, he wakes up 8 years later, I believe. I think he was in a coma for 8 years, and he's young again. Look, check this out. This is what confused me. And then he's kind of got the wrinkles in his face, and then I'm trying to see here. I don't know if I'm making this up about the 8 years thing, but this is what's in my head. But anyway, he kind of reverts back to this older form, and he's got the scar on his face. So like, I'm not too sure what's happening. I know it's going to be explained eventually. In the other story, if I go back, he has backup, which I believe is his daughter. She shoots him in the face here to stop him from taking out this target here, and she just says, look, the only way to stop you was to shoot you in the face, and I know you kind of heal better. Look at that. That's amazing. Love that. So that the story ends there, where it's back in the past again, and they're looking at stuff. This character Shepherd is kind of dipping in and out. He's looking into that accident, but yeah, I'm trying to keep these videos short enough. I'm coming up to 10 minutes here. Like, here's another one. Issue 2. Issue 2 is look at that. Love that shot. Can't remember where he is here. He's undisclosed location. It looks like, you know, Brazil, the favelas or something like that. Like, but I love that. That's beautiful. But yeah, he's got this target. There's some amazing action sequences in here. Like, and then here he is talking to an old contact. I think this is after his coma. Looks like Declan's using some rim lighting here. He's kind of, because I know he's doing the colouring, but there's a bit of there's some kind of rim lighting experimentation going on here. But yeah, this guy's. I'm not going to go into kind of the details of what they're talking about. Some more kind of nice rim lighting there, and sorry, I'm trying to get this. It's gone blurry. So professional, this video review. But yeah, he's going after this guy. There's another similar shot, which is really, really nice. I love his binoculars. And yeah, there's an amazing scene here. Look at the kinetic kind of energy of him boosting himself off that roof. And then a beautiful one-pager there, like leaping across. And then this is really funny. Like, he comes in because they're saying there's a mole that has kind of let it out who this guy is, so he's in to kind of retrieve him. And when he goes in, he discovers that the girl he's with is the mole, but like, she jumps on him and he just throws her against the wall or something. He's like, "Get out of the way, bitch." And then he's saying to the guy, you know, "Come on, we're out of here." So that's incredible. I love that. Like, just rams through a door, takes out those two guys. I love the use of the white kind of negative space behind. But yeah, this story is amazing. I'm loving it. Look at this action. Great shot there. Just some really cool stuff. Look, I don't want to give too much away. Let me just look ahead here. Well, not that I don't want to give too much away. This is a spoiler review. But yeah, he escapes anyway, and this ship turns up. So, you know, there's some nice. If you're into sci-fi stuff, it's kind of it's amping up. It feels like each issue is amping up. Like the last one I had a temporal kind of event, and now this has like a spaceship that actually looks like a Star Trek ship, kind of like Voyager or something like that. Like there's kind of a tiny Voyager, like a shuttlecraft or something. But yeah, it's just at that. It's dissolving, body dissolving from an injection. Nice ideas in this as well. Well, I leave it. It's nearly on 13 minutes. I'm going to leave it at that. If you got this far, I hope you enjoyed the review. Look, you know, I just enjoy trying to pump up these creators from Ireland, especially the lads and ladies that are doing creator-owned stuff, because, you know, you can't beat an original story. You're not going to get that. It's like a true vision. It's a singular vision. Like, this is obviously Declan's singular vision. It's like unfiltered, straight from the source. And you know, if you go and watch something on Netflix or Amazon Prime or Disney, there's probably going to be, I don't know, hundreds of people who had a say in what the story was going to be. But this is like one story. Maybe he might have worked with somebody else. Who's on the credits here? I don't know. But yeah, look, go and check out OldDog. Sorry, that's not OldDog. That's Have to Pay. Go and check out OldDog. It's well worth it. Support another amazing creator who's kind of at the peak of his powers, I think, at the moment, and it's just exciting to see where this story goes and how it unfolds. And yeah, look, I'll leave it at that. Please give this video a like. Since taking 6 months off of YouTube, my metrics have gone through the floor. I think that's what happens when you don't post stuff every day, like, which I don't think I'm ever going to do that. But anyway, yeah, OldDog, look at that. Awesome. Have a good one, folks.